Big Hits WBTC, there is Jim Croce this morning on the BT Morning Show, where it is time for our 8:30 High Beam, and our guest this morning is Wendy Zukel from the Dennison Depot Museum. And Wendy, it's always good to talk to you. How are you this morning?
I'm great. Doing a great day on this beautiful fall day.
It is. It's a little chilly, but it's nice to look at, so hopefully you're inside.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, make sure of that first, the safety first. Coming up at the depot here, I mean, this is a place where there's always a lot of events, let's be honest. Something's always going on there. But this seems to be a particularly busy time. I understand the big guy has made plans for a Polar Express ride. Is that true?
That is true. And in fact, we're the only Polar Express in Ohio now. Other folks do Christmas train rides, but we are the only one left in Ohio that actually contracts with Warner Brothers to do Polar Express. So it is coming up the first and second weekends in December. We still have some tickets available, and we're getting ready.
I know you had some elf training to do there. Is everybody up to speed now?
Everybody's up to speed. You know, we train all our elves in a church, and I always worry, well, what if nobody shows up? And every year the church is completely full, and we are so fortunate that kids from 4th grade up and adults of all ages come to volunteer. It takes 150 volunteers per trip, so we definitely need them.
That's amazing. When are those trips going to be undertaken?
Well, it is. There's 20 trips over 6 days, and it's December 3rd, 4th, 5th, and December 10th, 11th, and 12th. All
right. So, again, you can get tickets. Can you get those online, or how do I acquire those?
You can call our ticket agents directly at the depot at 740-922-6776 for all levels of tickets. If you're interested in coach alone, you can go online to DenisonDepot.eventbrite.com.
Okay. And you guys are open starting pretty much at 10 o'clock?
Yes. I mean, we're here earlier, pretty much 9 to 5 during the week. And we're open actually Saturdays and Sundays, Saturday 11 to 4 and Sunday 11 to 3. The only day you won't catch anyone is on Mondays.
All right. Well, I won't try to catch you on Mondays.
Yeah. Don't call me then.
So I don't want to be too personal, but you're not wearing an ugly sweater yet, are you?
Nope, not yet. In fact, I need to go buy one because, as you know, we have the ugly, it's hard to say, ugly Christmas sweater party coming up next Tuesday, where we're going to be raising money for new decorations at the North Pole. This is, I think, our 22nd year, so we always want to spruce up our decorations. So this fundraiser on Tuesday night, which is an after-hours event where we're going to be sampling local Christmas ales from Lockport, from Hoodletown, from Five Bullet Beer. It's going to be a lot of fun. Some great Christmas ales, all for a good cause.
That sounds great. And by the end of the night, your ugly Christmas sweater will look very pretty.
Yeah, starts to look good, right? Exactly.
Well, we hope so. Anyway, are tickets available for that?
Yes, they can call us or email us. It doesn't matter. We'll get you on the list, and you can pay at the door. It's only $20. For folks, $15 if you're a member, and that does include a Christmas ale.
All right, that sounds great too. And I just want to talk about the depot itself. When is that open? And are there people available to answer questions when you go in there and you look? Because there are a lot of things to see and find out about, or maybe relearn about when the depot was doing its thing, especially during World War II.
Right. There is so much going on at the depot, and we, again, are open every day except for Mondays. And, we doubled the size of the museum a few years ago when we added the train, so we have great exhibits. Our special feature exhibit this year is on 1940s music, on swing music. And we're getting excited because we're expanding. We are just about on November 17th to have an open house for our newest edition. Mm-hmm. Our most recent new thing was the restoration of the 2700 engine. But the new thing we're celebrating on this November 17th is the opening of our Pullman Bed and Breakfast. So we've restored this Pullman car. It's absolutely beautiful with all the compartments, and it's not going to be like staying overnight in the Holiday Inn. It is in a Pullman car with little compartments, but it is going to be great fun. It looks beautiful. And so now you can come to the museum, eat in our restaurant, and even stay overnight if you want to.
That is perfect. And I know out at the festival, Robert and I were parked pretty much right in front of the Pullman. We could see the outside and everything, but now you're going to be able to actually make your quarters inside, huh?
Yes, and it's just been very time-consuming because there's a lot of details, but it's come out far better than I even imagined.
That's great. I mean, we've all heard about that, but I don't know about you, but I've never stayed in a Pullman car. So
I've never either. So I might stay over and try it before everybody else, just to make sure everything's good. But yeah, it's. I mean, it was the luxury way to travel. I have been on Amtrak trains, but never stayed in a compartment. And we just want everybody to, that's why we restored our steam engine, because we want kids to stand next to a steam engine and see the size and the power of rail that built this country. And this, adding the Pullman, is a whole new aspect of understanding how people traveled. When it's not full, we will use it in tours so that people can see. We're just trying to share all aspects of the railroad history.
And I would like to encourage local people to go, because usually when there's something nearby, you don't do it because you're like, well, it's right over there, I'll get to it. And
true.
And you never do. So make a point to do that.
Yes, everybody's guilty of that, myself included.
I haven't been to the Football Hall of Fame for a long time either. So anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, it's a lot going on. Anybody with questions, of course, is allowed to ask you or your really knowledgeable, helpful people that are there with you at the depot. And I'm not saying that in jest. I really think that because I've talked to them a couple of times. And
good to hear.
Yeah. And find out what's going on, when it's going on, and who knows, you might find out a little bit more than you thought there was even available to know.
That's right. And we can always mail you a schedule of events. We're getting ready for next year's schedule. A lot going on next year. So stop in, give us a call, email us, Facebook us. Doesn't matter. We'll respond.
Wendy, thank you. Thanks for responding this morning.
Well, thanks for having me on. You guys all have a good day.
All right, you too. Thanks. Good talking to you. Wendy Zukel from the Dennison Depot. She is our guest this morning on the 830 High Beam here on the BT Morning Show.
Utilize your technology. Keep an eye on our Big Hits WBT.